Hi, this is a short video for those particularly forward-thinking businesses that want to draw on the creative talent of those with neurodiversity, or perhaps just a business that would like to support and improve inclusivity as a whole. So as someone that creates productive and inclusive workspaces, I thought it'd be a really good opportunity for me to give you 3 simple takeaways that you could take away and start implementing to better support those with neurodiversity in your workforce. So firstly, one in every 7 of your employees will have neurodiversity, and of course your customers also. In terms of neurodiversity, this refers to the natural range of differences in human brain function. In a workplace context, it's about alternative thinking styles, which results in different experiences. So someone, for example, with neurodiversity, like myself, I have ADHD, I may have an entirely different work experience in a particular space to somebody else, perhaps without neurodiversity. So it's just ensuring really that you have well-designed workspaces that can make life a whole lot easier for someone with those with neurodiversity. And as a result, you're going to see improved productivity, levels of concentration, and improved attendance. So I want to start off really, I was reading a recent study recently about a US contact centre that introduced biophilic design into half of their contact centre environments. And immediately they saw an increase to the time that was spent answering calls. That improved by 7%. So they then implemented biophilic design to the whole of their US contact centre, and they saw an improvement of 3 times in terms of the annual cost savings and productivity, and that was in just 3 months. So, you know, for us, I would always say it's just a no-brainer, you know, in terms of introducing biophilic design to any space really, but in particular workspaces where you're looking to improve productivity and performance as a whole, as well as well-being and mental and physical health. So the first thing I wanted to touch on today is colours and patterns. I know it can be really tempting to introduce really bold, vibrant textures and colours across the whole office because it looks amazing. But people with neurodiversity, not everybody, but some, will find that sort of look and feel really overwhelming. So I would always recommend making sure there's a contrast. So you're having lower arousal, calmer colours. I'd always recommend going for colours that represent nature, particularly obviously if you're using biophilic design. The second thing I want you to be mindful of is consider your wayfinding. So I would always recommend using strong, simple symbols, clear messaging and clear signage, particularly if you've got a really large building. I'd also recommend another thing was colours in terms of your meeting rooms. So rather than having the meeting room called Sarah, for example, you would have a representative of a colour. So you might have a meeting room called purple or yellow, or see you in the green meeting room, for example. It can be really overwhelming, and I can speak from my own first-hand experience here, particularly when you've got lots of different meeting spaces and areas, meeting rooms and booths with lots of different names across lots of different locations that all look entirely different inside and out. So that's something really simple that could really help those with neurodiversity in your workforce. And the third and final thing I'd ask you to be mindful of is the lighting. I know I've done quite a lot of content around lighting, lighting and acoustics, but lighting is really, really important for those with and without neurodiversity. It's about managing that flicker and that glare that you'll get from LED lights. So I would really ask you to ensure that you can introduce as much natural lighting as you possibly can do. And also having low lighting. So again, it's that contrast, but ensuring you've got areas with low lighting to provide areas in those areas of retreat, for example, or soloist working or focus and concentration. And you're going to see a huge improvement as a result of that. So if you'd like to know more, please book a discovery call with me, and I'd be happy to share a little bit more about how we can work with you and adapt or redesign your workspace to support those with neurodiversity and improve productivity and performance. Thanks for watching.